It does. Earlier in the last hour, we were talking about body image and staying fit, specifically staying fit for your spouse. And our producer Colleen found this story, and it was about an NBA cheerleader who was being blasted at because people were saying that she was too chunky to wear the Oklahoma City Thunder uniform. And look at this girl. She is anything but chunky, and
Let me see her. I can't see her.
Can you see the picture in the monitor?
Well, what's wrong with her? She's
There's
precious.
nothing wrong with her. Look at her. She's athletic. She's fit.
And the whole thing is called Thunder. I mean, you don't want somebody that big to be on the Thunder team.
I think people...
Thunder thighs, welcome with the Oklahoma City Thunder. No, I think it begs the question is, you know, our perception is off. America's perception is way off about what is
perception, and I think people are too bold with all of this internet stuff. They can rattle things off like they would ever say.
I want to see this girl that's. I want to see.
Would they ever say that?
Like I always want to see the people that are attacking the people for being bad. It's like, well, you're sitting behind a computer like an internet troll in a cubicle bashing some girl. Like, why don't you get a?
Well, I don't understand what the reasoning was behind it. I mean, she didn't look like she had any rolls or anything hanging over the uniform. I mean, I do think you have to look appropriate.
Are you
in a
not
uniform
supposed to have
tight.
rolls
Not in a
hanging
uniform that
over
tight.
your pants?
If you're wearing something that tight, it shows every flaw. I do
they're
think you have to be in
physical
tip-top
fitness.
physical shape, for sure. But I didn't see anything that was hanging over
I will say,
her.
I went to one of the Cowboys games this year and sat like 5 rows. This isn't a humble brag, but I sat like 5 rows, like right in front of the cheerleaders. Y'all, their bodies are phenomenal.
They are.
Like, it made me not want to eat those. Anything that I was eating at that point, like with washing it down with my beer, their bodies, I mean, they're in great shape. And they have beautiful curvy bodies. Like they've got
their
these.
job to stay that fit. So I think they should be in great shape.
In anyone's defense who feels like they have to rip on all these people, which I hate defending that, but you know, when you put yourself out there and you're a cheerleader, you're on television, you're an actress, you're an actor, you put yourself out there, unfortunately, for criticism, and you also put yourself out there for accolades. So unfortunately, though, people are much bolder with their criticisms than they are with telling people how great they look or how good they're doing.
It's true. I feel like sometimes after a bad game or something and you're feeling the sense of that Tony's getting bashed and all this, you know, all the stuff online.
Oh, well, I was asking you about that in the makeup. And then he gets bashed all the time.
You'll see headlines and things, but then we'll go to dinner or something, and no one comes up to us and is like, "I hate you. I wish you weren't in Dallas anymore." You know, people aren't bold.
No, they
to
all
your
come
face.
up and they want an autograph and they want a photo and they tell him how great he is.
Okay, so maybe people, you know.
Well, so you kind of wonder how much of that is the media, though, spinning things, because I think, I don't know, and I can say this because I've been in the media a long time, and I think that we are the ultimate instigators in the news media, the ultimate instigators. We take one little thing and you just stir the pot and you stir the pot and you get this person's reaction and this person's reaction and then this person's quote and that person's quote, and it stirs
You just
a bigger
plant
pot.
a seed. They just plant a seed and then watch everybody get on the bandwagon to put them down or something like that.
Yeah, and then
you know,
So
the thing is, when you do things like put people down and make fun of people, you don't like yourself down deep.
Right.
You don't feel good about it, because the purpose is to make people feel good and to lift people. And when we lift them, we like ourselves. If I pay you a compliment, I feel good about that.
Right.
If I say something derogatory, you know what I'm saying?
It makes you feel
then
bad.
when I leave, I'm ashamed. I don't like it.
So why do we do that? And everybody does it. Everybody has a bad day where they say something derogatory or you're not as nice as you should be to the person at the checkout counter at the grocery store. Why do we do that then? If it makes you feel better to be nicer, why aren't we just
Well,
nicer?
I think that's even true of experiences. Like if you eat at a restaurant, you have a horrible experience, you'll tell 50 people. If you eat in a restaurant, you have a great experience, you'll tell maybe 2 or 3.
That's a good point.
And I think that tears down a lot of our local businesses too. Why don't we tell people about our awesome experience and share it?
Is maybe the negativity is sensationalism, and it's like we're drawn to accidents and horrible news, and you think that's what
I think
it is?
we're human and flawed, flawed human beings. And so I think that with that, we are attracted to some of that gossip and salaciousness.
Well, it's like during Fashion Week, do you always see, like, Women's Wear Daily will come out every day with, like, kind of the recaps of the fashion shows the day before. It's never, oh my gosh, this collection was amazing. It was
I know,
like,
it's not-
who missed it, who sucked,
right.
who was awful, who was not on trend. And same with, like, the Kardashians. I mean, look at I know they're your favorite. But, like, we don't hear about the great thing. Like, we don't hear when they go do Operation Smile, or they go do charity
that's
events,
true.
or they go to
That's
the
true.
Children's Hospital, which they were very involved in the Children's Hospital in Los Angeles, and I don't
Yes.
think they get enough credit for that. But we hear about the horrible stuff that's happening
Yeah.
instead.
You get more of a reaction.
There's an old saying that says, in a world of froth and bubble, two things stand like stone: kindness in another's trouble and courage in your own.
Amen.
That's very nice, Susie.